Hello student, this is your computer class and I am Hema. Today we will continue with data abstraction part 2. Today's content is representation of data abstraction using rational numbers, list and tuple. I think you all know what is abstract data type. How to represent abstract data types using rational numbers. Rational number is a ratio of integers. Rational number constitute an important subclass of real numbers. So, a rational number ratio of integers. It contains numerator divided by denominator, example 8 by 3. Numerator and denominators are integer numbers. The basic idea of data abstraction is to structure programs so that they operate on abstract data. The two parts of the program are the part that operates on abstract data and the part that define a concrete representation. Now we will see what is a concrete data type. Concrete data type is defined as an independent part of the program. It is direct implementation of relatively simple concept. CDT is a data type whose representation is known. ADT is a data type whose representation is unknown. Let us see an example for an ADT for rational numbers. Now you know what is a rational number. A rational number is a ratio of integer. Contains numerator divided by denominator, both are integer. To facilitate data abstraction, two functions has to be created. That is constructor and a selector. Now in this example we have created rational n comma d as a constructor, numer x and denom y as a selector. Numerator and denominator are integer number which we give. When we divide these two integer number, we will get answer in float. Python provides a compound structure called pair, which is made up of list and tuple. Now we will see each one with an example. First one is list. What is a list? List is constructed by placing expression within square brackets separated by commas. Now look at this example for list. Open square bracket 10, 20 close square bracket. Now how to access value from this list? See here it is given as 0, 10 and 1, 20. 0, 1 are the index position of the value. Index position, the subscript which we use in arrays is called as index. 10, 20 are the values separated using comma. Next topic is tuple. A tuple is a comma separated sequence of values surrounded with parentheses, brackets. Example, color is equal to red, blue, green given in brackets. So in tuple we use brackets separated by commas. In list we use square bracket separated by commas. Tuple is similar to a list. The main difference is that you cannot change the element of a tuple once it is assigned, whereas in a list elements can be changed. So today's topic is representation of abstract data types using rational number. The basic idea of data abstraction is to structure program so that they operates on abstract data. The two parts of a program are the part that operates on abstract data and the part that defines a concrete representation. Then we have the example for rational numbers. What is a rational number? Ratio of integer, a numerator and a denominator. When we divide, these two are integer number. When we divide this numerator divided by denominator, we will get the answer in the form of float, that is decimal point. We saw the example for this abstract data type. If a number is given, for example 8 divided by 3, you will get the answer as 2.66. The integer number, when we divide, we get a float, that is decimal point. Now the example for rational numbers is given. First, a constructor is created. What is the meaning of constructor? Function that built abstract data type. So the constructor is given as rational n comma d. N is numerator and d is denominator. The next one we have is the selector. The purpose of selector is to retrieve information from data type. So num x, it will take the numerator of rational number x, and denom y will take the denominator of rational number y. The same example is given in the form of pseudocodes. So x comma y is equal to 8 comma 3. Rational is the constructor, then numer and denominator, which are the selector, which is used to take the answer. And now the answer for 8 comma 3 will be 2.66. So here we have the wishful thinking, that is we are using here a powerful strategy for designing program. Wishful thinking, we haven't yet set how a rational number is represented or how the constructor and selector should be implemented. So wishful thinking is the formation of beliefs and making decision according to what might be pleased to imagine instead of appealing to reality. So here Python uses compound structure, which is called as pair. It is made up of list and tuple. What is a list? List is a set of values given using square brackets and separated by comma. So now see the example. List is 10 comma 20. So here list is given with the square brackets separated by comma. So now how this value will be taken is, you can use two methods for taking the values from that. First method is 10 comma 20 x comma y is equal to the value of list, and the second method which we are using is in the form of array subscript. What is this array subscript? Arrays in the square brackets we will give the index position of the value instead of giving the exact number. So here in the 0th position we have the value 10, in the first position we have 20. So the value will be taken like this. 0 is the index position, 10 is the value, 1 is the position and 20 is the value. Next one we have is the same thing, the example for that rational numbers, numerator and denominator. Here see, return x of 0 and x of 1. This 0 and 1 is the index position of the list value. The value is not given, only the position is given. So whenever the values which is used in the list can be changed. Next one we have is tuple. Tuple is also same like list. Here the values are given in parenthesis, brackets, and separated using comma. Example is color is equal to red, blue, green. The main difference between this tuple and list is, in case of list the elements inside the list can be changed, but in the case of tuple once assigned values cannot be changed. This is for today's class. Remaining we'll see in the next class. Thank you.